finally responded to being canceled by pretty much everyone that are hip hop fans in 2025. These come after his performance at the 2025 inauguration of President Donald J. Trump. He had some words to say about everyone, and I think it's going to set the pace for celebrity support for Trump and conservatism as a whole.
For all the hate, I'ma answer it with love. Y'all can't hate enough on me. I love too much. Get your life right. Stop worrying about mine. I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man. Still 100% black.
It's crazy we live in a time where if you want to support a president candidate where they've been majority white throughout American history, that you have to remind Americans that you are a black person, although you can support a white president. Regardless of Snoop Dogg working for white record labels, working for white PR companies, even working with the Olympics, just a lot of white European organizations, as soon as the name Trump is mentioned, you have to emphasize that you are still black. I just find that odd in just the American political spectrum of how this one white man is somehow different from the rest of the white men. If you work for Trump, you are going to have to remind people that you're still pro-black as if Trump is some KKK leader. I just find it pretty odd. But the backlash Snoop Dogg has been getting, and it's not a surprise because as you'll see the video after this, it explains why people are so mad.
All out till you ball out. Or till you fall out. I ain't going nowhere. Come right here. Yeah. On crypto. Yeah, get the crypto on crypto. Here we go. We gotta learn to pick each other up instead of pulling each other down.
So now I find that odd because now Snoop with that, I just still, like I say, he low-key should give people an apology because Snoop Dogg has done some things that's kind of strange. He had got a list of conservatives that were black, Trump supporters, of course, and it was about the year 2017 maybe, and he had a compilation of them all, and it was like the top coons of America. Now, Snoop Dogg being who Snoop Dogg is, he has all of that fame, that fortune, and most importantly, that influence. Imagine what that does for the future business prospects of all those people that he put those pictures with. He was efficiently blocking the bags of other black Americans. And he did this because they were politically different than him. These same people, he's entering their buildings, entering their ballrooms, getting money from their sponsors, getting money from pretty much essentially our industry as a whole. It doesn't surprise me that people are upset about that. It's like, dude, how can you sit here and take away from our system and then come benefit from our system? But people have to remember, he came there mainly for David Sachs. It was the day before the inauguration. And it was 2 days for the inauguration. It was a crypto ball. So it was the day before all of the big balls and 2 days before the inauguration itself. So it wasn't as if he was out there for Trump, but he took pictures with Trump supporters. He took pictures with some of my friends. Hell, I could have been there. I just went the day after to D.C. But I can understand the backlash. It doesn't surprise me whatsoever. But I think it's showing that celebrities are going to start bending the knee and just accept that you're winning if you come on the right side. Now, I'm not saying everyone needs to just turn to conservative or it's going to benefit America if everyone's conservative. But from a business perspective, most celebrities are going to switch to conservative because there's a larger fan base for it.
That's what we great at as black people. We great at tearing each other down. You could be up 1 minute and they'll try to pull you down the next. But I'm a strong black man. I'm cut from a different cloth. Can't tear me down. I'm one of God's child. One of his children. And I'm taking the load. Oh, here we go. Shout out to my grandkids and my kids and my beautiful wife, my brother, uncles, aunties, family members, cousins. Y'all know what it is. Bang, bang. The only way to beat hate is with love. Learn from the dog. Teach you something every day. God bless y'all. I'm out. Hey.
I'm wondering if he played that music over his thing so people like me can't react to his videos.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you?
Mind you, this is where most of the backlash is coming from.
Jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it. I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first?
Osby's the one that performs for himself.
At about noon, just thought that I had to be inconsolable. Before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friends, they want to go and damn you with mine. Young niggas at the plant throwing up gangs up.
Snoop Doggy Dogg has let us down. Now, I'm sure all my MAGAs are like, we love Snoop Doggy Dogg. We love the Doggy Dog. Never heard of him, but we love Snoop Doggy Dogg. Nelly, from my hometown of St. Louis. Mr. It's getting hot in here. No, it's actually getting freezing cold in here. That's why it's in the rotunda. But people are saying Rick Ross, they played this crypto or, thing where they were the only black people that were actually invited to the event. What do you guys think about
Complete cap.
this? This reminds me of Django Unchained, some people are saying. The character that Samuel L. Jackson played. Anybody catching my whiff and drift here? What do you Patriots think about it? I've seen Carrie Underwood come under fire because somebody made a meme saying she takes a bat to the truck of anybody who cheats on her, but the president, and that's cool. Okay. Just as long as we're all keeping it straight, right? We're keeping our moral compasses in line here. What do you folks think about it? Is Snoop D-O double G down with the GOP, the TRUMP? And is he now DONE? What's-sard? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of TikTok.
Who is that dude? He's very weird.
Be surprised that Snoop is performing at the inauguration. Don't do that. Why? Don't be surprised that Nelly is performing. First of all, I ain't never liked Nelly, so I ain't gonna waste no time talking about that dude. Ain't no loss. But when it comes to Snoop, why are y'all surprised? This ain't the old Snoop. This ain't the Snoop that needed black people to help create his wealth and build his wealth from the doggy style days. No, this ain't him.
Snoop Dogg always needed white fans. That's what's so crazy, bro. Who's in the front of these shows? They're white fans. These people don't even understand that majority of the people that buy the merchandise are white people. But he just says things because he wanted to be true. Old tap dancing ass, expiring ass nigga, man.
This ain't the Snoop that needed black people to support him when he was on trial for unaliving somebody. It ain't that Snoop. It ain't the Snoop that needed black people to help him rebuild his wealth when he was broke after he had to leave Death Row Records and go to No Limit Records. It ain't that Snoop. This is the Snoop that is now getting millions of dollars from people who don't look like us. This is why this Snoop could care less about people who look like us. This is why he's performing at the inauguration of a dude who wants to bring back stop and frisk, which affects people like us. He wants to give cops full immunity, which affects people like us. And he is supported by...
Then people like us should stop breaking the law, nigga. Like, this is so stupid. You're trying to really... The dude is pretty much saying that the things that's going to target criminals is going to affect blacks specifically. Bro, what you're saying is racist, and if it was said by a white person, they get canceled. These niggas are so ignorant. They make us look so bad when they try to make us look like victims. Sometimes you Negroes need to hold your tongue and keep it held forever.
Every single hate group in the country, which again affects people like us. Snoop don't live in the neighborhoods where cops will stop and frisk you.
Ooh.
He don't live in those neighborhoods no more. This is why he could care less about the rest of us. You caught on yet, black folks? Or are you going to let him just make another record and you be like, oh, Snoop is cool now? Speaking of records, how'd you go from FDT?
See what I'm talking about? These people are so uncultured. Someone please tell me in 2025 who's waiting on Snoop Dogg to drop records to get his fan base back. Snoop don't drop records to get his fan base back. He just be Snoop Dogg. All he has to do is smoke weed to be cool again, dude. These niggas don't even know what they talk about. They're so uncultured, bruh. I was actually a part of hip-hop, as many of you know. I got a hip-hop background, not as a rapper, VP of a record label. But I tell you one thing that I noticed, that most of the people that's arguing about most of the stuff that's going on with culture aren't even a part of the culture. Can't reflect the culture. Niggas never been cool, never had a section, never been to a strip club. Yeah, it does matter because you can't say you reflect the culture that you never got to witness firsthand. So you can tell this is a dude that's always been from the outside observing the culture. And he's trying to speak on it in the most ignorant way. Just listening to his perception, it's hard to call this backlash to Snoop Dogg. But these are the type of arguments that people are having against Snoop. Like I said, I can understand why some people are upset. But his whole narrative about the black and white thing, like how the hell do you bring race into this, bro?
To now you performing at the inauguration for DT? Make it make sense.
Ignorant.
But I get it. When you don't need the people anymore, you could care less about the people. Now that's on his end. What are we gonna do? Still gonna buy the records? Still gonna watch the TV shows? Still gonna watch the movies?
They still will. So you mean to tell me that Snoop Dogg, when he made that video appearing to shoot Donald Trump in the head in that music video, you telling me that he did not need white people then? Bro, Snoop Dogg has been collaborating with white people before the stuff with Trump. It's just so ignorant. He is obviously, to me, one of the most, if not the most endorsed celebrity of all time. Like, Snoop Dogg has done everything. He has worked with every race. But now he works with Trump. He's selling out to the white mans. Snoop Dogg, it's as dumb as Snoop Dogg rhetoric in 2017.
It's one thing for that person to show you who they are. It's another thing for you to allow it to be the thing, and also to not make changes based off of how they show you and who they show you they are.
You got to watch out for salt and pepper niggas with them knitted hats, because they always act like they saying something intelligent, and they typically from Chicago or New York have nothing to offer, but they think just by how they present themselves that it makes the message more coherent. It's ignorant babble. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. They all look like they were created in a cloning facility to make some type of genetic phenom that's supposed to look like Common. If you know who the rapper Common is, that's who that guy reminds me of. A very, very late age Common. I'm tired of seeing these propagandists spewing nonsense. Yeah, Snoop Dogg, he's weird for doing what he did. Can I cancel the man? No, you can't cancel Snoop Dogg. You can't. It's a brand that can't be canceled. Canceling him is like canceling Shaq. It's like canceling freaking, who's the other big three that I say? It's like canceling Morgan Freeman. It's like canceling Shaquille O'Neal. Canceling Snoop Dogg is like almost impossible. It's like canceling Adam Sandler. Some people are almost uncancelable. He's done too much. He's made too many of the right moves too many times. If anything is going to lead to more celebrities leaning over to conservatism, because with Snoop doing it, it got to be profitable. Long story short. Like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Click the notification bell to stay updated until we break the next narrative together. And it looks like my camera's dying, so we're out. Thank you, guys.